Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to the family. If you're returning, thanks a million. Happy Tuesday guys, happy Tuesday. So anyway guys, I just want to elaborate a little bit on Nari video that he put out yesterday. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I am so happy that he did not come out and going back and forth with the wife, because in life there's a lot of women that are doing this to men, fathers, and then the children, they're the one who have to be bearing the brunt or the blunt or whatever the word is of all of this. The child always have to suffer. When I listened to the young man yesterday, I was watching his video, Larry video last night, and I was listening to the young man. Guys, majority of the time, these female, they're all about money, nothing else. Because when I hear the young man talk, I mean, the young man said he was doing the filing for the baby. He said his child is what, about 3? I want to make sure that that was what I heard. So the child was pretty younger than Nari's son. And he said that the mother agreed with everything, right? Just until when it's getting closer to complete everything. Now that's when she changed her mind. That's when she, all because of money, all because of money. Me say if me could have if I could like Nari video a million times, trust me, I would. I wish YouTube would give you the option to like it over and over and over again, because I am happy that he come out with something totally different from what is going on the internet. Because honestly, the people, me not gonna lie, me literally just tired. I am just tired of people just bringing their dirty laundry on the internet. That was not necessary. I see the wife post a short. Me no know if a long time the short they post, but it seems as if it's not a long time, because I went on her page earlier, over in the ending of last week. I went on her page and that short was never there. I didn't see it. Where she posts their wedding. It's a wedding picture, like when they're doing their vows or something like that. And Nari said he don't promise, he guarantee to take care of her. But this is what I don't understand. These women don't realize that when the man say it's over, it best them just make the man go on and leave the man alone. Cause from the man say it done, it done. I mean, I understand. Cause if it was me, I would never post that. And then when I look up the meaning guarantee, people, me not gonna tell no lie. And the mean that word, it have a whole heap of meaning. And one of the meaning is guarantee mean to change. Mm-hmm. Guarantee means to change also. And that's what Nari said he's doing right now. Changing the narrative. And I see Nari put up on his one of his one of his merge, I guarantee to change the narrative. Oh my God. This lady just feel like she must just go back and forth with Nari. And then again, it seems as if they don't realize that this man is not all about that. The man say he's gonna change the narrative. The other day when I see him put out it was just like a topic stating that family matters. I was hoping that he don't come out here with, you know, bring up his father and other relative and all of that. Honestly, I was really hoping that that was not what he was gonna do. But guys, thanks be to God, that is not what he did. That is not what he did. He come out, he interviewed this young man that is going through the same thing that he's going through, and I'm not gonna lie, me really appreciate it. And this them say want it can't get it, and get it no want it, because there are so many women out there that would love to have fathers like these to help to take care of their kids. I remember when I was younger, early 20s, because I have my daughters in my early 20s. One was born when I was 18, the next one 20. So they are just so close to each other. And guys, if my deadbeat baby daddy, because they are both for the same man, which that was the biggest mistake that I made. But you know, in life, when you say, oh, you just want to have your kids for just one man, you don't want to have children for Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? And that is the reason why I have my two daughters. And after having them, I did not plan on having a next one. It's just because I got married, my husband didn't have a child, so I decided to give him one. That's the only reason why I have three kids, because I didn't plan on having any more. And when I look and these gentlemen that really want to be in their kids' life, and the parents, the mothers, don't want to allow them to do it. And this is one thing, these mothers don't understand, people. They don't realize that later on they're gonna regret it. And as Nari said, the best thing for you to do is to have some proof. And I give him a thumbs up for that, for having proof to show to his son later on. And you know why I said that, people? Based on my situation with my daughters, when my first daughter was young, very young, I wanted to go and work. Her dad did not want me to go and work. So what I did, I asked him, I said, let your mom keep the baby for me so I can go and work, because you're not taking care of the child. At that time, guys, I did not realize that I was pregnant with the second one. And so he took the child to his mother. I did not know where the mother lived, right? I know his mother, I know his dad, because they used to come to the house where we live, because we were living together. But I could not deal with his attitude. Sometimes we're hungry and all of that, and I wanted to go and work. But sometimes in life, when men want to control you, that's what they do. They don't want you to go and work. So I asked him, I said, take her to your mom. Let your mom keep her for me so I can go and work. And I left her with him. He took the baby to his mom, and he tell his mom a bag of lies on me. Both his mother and his father, a bag of lies. And guys, I remember when I came back, when I found out that I was pregnant, and I came back and I told him, first thing he tell me to go look for the man who breed me. Anyway, I wanted to find out where my daughter is, because now I'm working and I have stuff that I bought stuff for her. So I wanted, you know. So after that, doing that, he would not tell me where his parents, the house where they live. I know the district, because we were living in Oldham at the time. I know the district, the name of the district, but I didn't know the exact house. And so I went to the taxi stand, and I asked the taxi man, because his father was a well-known person in the community. And I asked a taxi man, and the taxi man said, yes, I'll drop you right at them gate. And that's what the taxi man did. When they see me come, they were frightened, because I never got there before. Anyway, I started to going back and forth visiting during my pregnancy, right? Because I told them that I was pregnant again for him. And during my pregnancy, are going back and forth. At one time, before I have the baby, I decided that I was gonna take my daughter for, a short visit for the weekend, just to, spend a couple of days with me where I was working. And would you believe me, people? When I went up there for my daughter, the mother was there, and she didn't have a problem for me to take the baby, right? I took her, and after I take her, um, I went away with her. I get to understand that when the grandfather come home, the grandfather get mad, right? And saying that he don't want me to come back up there, come take that child out of the yard. And I'm like, I didn't know why he was saying stuff like that. It's after that, after I bring the baby back, all right, I take the child back. And when I take the child back, he meet me on the road. I was going, and he drive. He was driving a car at the time. And he meet me on the road, and he said to me, let me tell you something. As long as this child is in underneath my roof, don't come back up here, come take her out of the yard. I did not answer him. I did not ask him why. But I asked the mother, why did he say that to me? And the mother was telling me. That's when the mother started to tell me everything that my children's father come up there and tell them. The mother was a very understanding person. Thanks be to God. And then I just decided that I said, you know what? If she's my child and I can take her out of the yard, you know what? Only keep her. Keep her. And trust me, people, I took her back. I left. I only send stuff up there for her. I don't go back up. I don't look back up there. Trust me. Because the man said, don't come back in my yard. Come go and take out my child. So I don't go back up there. And I'm not going to lie. I regret doing that. At the time, I regret doing that. You know why? That bond that I was supposed to have with my daughter, if I was still going to look for her, we would still have the bond. But I didn't went back up there for maybe about three 3 years or so. I didn't go back to look for my child. And because of that, we didn't have that bond. My daughter, I don't know, after I took her back to live with me, because they weren't taking care of her, they weren't sending her to school or anything like that when she was going to primary school. I remember one day I went up there. No, lie. The mother sent and called me. And when I went up there, and the mother said, I'm going to have to take her because the father is not helping her to take care of her, and all of that. And guys, I'm not going to lie. When I take that child, the bond that I have with the younger one, I did not have that bond with her because to me, it's like she's kind of scared of me. And I don't know. If she wants something, she don't ask me. She would tell her sister to come and ask me. And I have to work on that relationship with my daughter. I have to work on that relationship. And it have a lot to do with what they tell the child. I hear the young man yesterday said that the child, you can see that they're telling the child things because when he talks to the child nowadays, you can see it, right? And that is true. Whenever they tell the kids, especially when they're that young, they tell them stuff that is not true. And once they tell them stuff that is not true, guess what happened? That is gonna grow with the child. It's gonna grow with the child, not until that child get really old, get much older, and probably realize that what that parent did tell them is not true. That's the reason why I said I love the fact that Nari have proof, right, to show his son later on. Because trust me now, guys, you see things when you tell kids from them young, let me tell you, it don't disappear. It grow with them. It grow with them. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but based on my experience with my eldest daughter, right? And based on what his dad tell his parents and what they tell her, because I know they tell her that I did not care about her, I did not love her, or anything like that. They didn't even tell her that, okay, the grandfather tell me that don't come back up there, come take her out of the yard. Right? They didn't tell her that. They let it seem as if I did not care about her or I did not love her. And at the end of it, they have to call me to come back and get my child. Right? Remember, they tell me not to come back up there, come take the child out of the yard. And at the same time, they could not take care of the child. And I have to take that child, right? I think I took her when she was about 8, 7, 8, yeah. Because they could not send her to school. And from there, I struggle. I struggle through life with those two kids. Me and God alone. I remember when I moved, I moved from Portmore to St. Elizabeth, because that's where my mom was living at the time. And I moved from there, from Portmore, back to St. Elizabeth, right? And when I tried to get the kids in school, because I'm the type of person like this, my children must go to school. And I remember when I tried to get them into school, I needed help for uniform and all that. And I called the dad. I called the father and I asked him, I said, can you just help me? Just help me to buy the uniform. That's all I want. Buy the uniform and shoes so that I will work, take care of them otherwise. And people, I'm not gonna lie. You hear what the man tell me say? The man told me that children do not have to go to school. Yeah, that's what he told me. And I said, okay, thank you. And from that day until this day, I never asked him for a dollar. And he have never stretched his hand and give his kids anything. Up to this day, I don't know if he's dead or is alive. Well, my eldest daughter know, because I think she keep in touch with him. At times, not all the time. Sometimes she keep in touch with him. But the youngest one don't. Right? The youngest one resent him. So you see, these things, parents don't realize that children need to have both parents in their lives. Both parents. That is the best thing for children. Both parents in their life. I tell you before, guys, I know what it feels like. Because even up to this day, a part of my life feels like it's missing. And these parents do not realize that what they're doing to the kids is not good. It is not good. And Nari, I must give you a thumbs up to what you're doing. I hope and pray that a lot more will come out and speak their truth and talk what they're going through with some of these mothers. And for some of these mothers that are keeping their kids away from their dad, trust me, I pray that the kids don't come up and dislike you. Because I'm not gonna lie, my two kids, my two daughters, right? After experiencing a lot of things in life, the struggle that I go through to to put them where they are today, my youngest daughter talked all the while. She said, Mommy, I don't have any father. And it's not that I was a type of mother who tried to keep him out of their lives. He was just a deadbeat dad. You have two father right now that I hear on the internet, and it's Nari and this young man that want to be a part of their child's life, and the mothers don't want them to be a part. Trust me, mothers, you're gonna regret it. You are going to regret it. But anyway, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell that as soon as girl drop another video, you'll be the first to be notified. And remember, in everything you do, always put God first. Make sure he's in the driver's seat and not the passenger seat. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Eagle is the crow.
It lands on the eagle's back, pecking and biting at its neck. But the eagle does not waste its time fighting back. Instead, it spreads its wings and begins to soar higher and higher into the sky. The higher it climbs, the thinner the air becomes. The crow cannot breathe. It falls away, defeated, while the eagle continues to rise. The lesson: don't waste your energy on petty attacks. Don't fight with crows, just rise higher. The only